Welcome everybody to Falcon Plays the Westport Independent episode number 3. If you have missed 1 or 2, I encourage you, pause the video. Go watch those videos, really good so far. I'm enjoying the game a lot. I hope you guys are as well, most importantly. And I hope you're leaving some comments in there to kind of guide me as to where I should be headed with our opinions and our stories over here. So far we're doing a pro-rebel run. And we're kind of really in hot water with the Loyalist government over here. So we gotta kind of watch where we step, but at the same time continuing to deliver our rebel message that the Loyalists are bad. So we have a letter over here as well. We got this last episode. They're telling us that they're gonna shut us down if we don't watch ourselves over here, so we gotta keep in tune with that one. Let's see how these people are doing now. Loyalist suspicion did not go up for Julie, which is great. Phil is still kind of uncomfortable. His suspicion has gone up. Oh my god, that's gotta be breaking Phil's heart. He's like, I am so... You know what? Phil's opinion has actually been swaying towards Rebel a little bit. That's actually quite surprising. I'm leading him down the dark side over here. This is good. Frank is, you know, really high up in the suspicion one. So only Phil's really suffering right now from comfort issues. Everybody else is fine. The only problem we have is Frank is about to fill up the suspicion bar. And Julie kind of helped herself out last time. Alrighty. We gotta protect Frank this time around, I want to say. Alrighty, let's find out here what we have. Mercury found in fish from the southern docks. Police officers charged with misconduct. Renovation of the old library is finished, and Carol Miller discusses upcoming movie. That's going to be more if you want to sway the northern public. Romaville Industry lays off 400 employees. That's pretty bad. Romaville Industries takes out financial issues on its employees. I like that. Today, industrial giant Romaville Industries laid off 400 of its employees. The personal cuts are from the result of a bad financial year from Romaville. We are sad to see so many great people go, said the CEO. When asked if the company's management had taken any pay cuts in light of recent losses, no comments were received, so these scumbags, of course. No surprise there, right? The CEOs, when things are going bad, what do? They just release people. They don't take pay cuts themselves. I mean, you hear on occasion stories about some chairmen and CEOs doing that, which is great. But for the most part, whenever there's like a fiscal type of issue, it's kind of like, well, what can we do? Let people go. That's always the solution for the most part in society these days. We're losing money, let people go. That's the way you do it. Then you have more people without jobs and more crime, and you know, I'm not going to get into this whole political thing about this, but that's definitely how society kind of seems to work out for the most part. Anyway, I like this title with this story. Is there anything over here that we can scratch out? Today, we got to leave the part that they left out. You know, they laid off 400 employees. That's got to stay in here. Personal cuts. The personnel cuts are the results of a bad financial year. We are sad to see so many great people go, said the CEO. I'm going to remove that shit right there. That's got to go. You're not sad. If you were sad, you would take a pay cut. So this is what we're doing right here. This story is going to go over to maybe Philip. Philip's down with that. He lives in the western districts. Okay. This shouldn't piss off the government or him. So that's fine for him. Alrighty, next one over. Loyalist government's new strategies to improve educations at public colleges. Public colleges. We have people that went to private or public colleges, or community ones anyway, so this should be pretty interesting for them. Loyalist government's new strategies to improve education at public colleges, or Loyalist government capitalizes on colleges while shutting down the working class out of the proper education. I like that. The Loyalist government has proposed new regulations to improve the quality of education in public colleges. These will increase the college's funds, allowing them to improve both of the environment and the educators. The government will also greatly increase the cost of tuition throughout Westport. Alright, I'm gonna go say this gotta go. That's gotta go right there. We'll leave this over here. Improve the quality of education. The government will greatly increase the cost of tuition throughout Westport. The Loyalist government capitalizes... We'll leave that over here, sure. I think we'll go with that one. Now, Julie went to a community college. Frank, no college. Anne, community college. So maybe Anne or Julie. I'm going to say we give this one over to Anne. She's down with it. Perfect. Her comfort is good enough, and yeah, she's fine with that. Alrighty. Let's see here. Renovation of old library is finished. Police officers charged with misconduct. Is this the one with the guy with the teen? Let's see. Police, remember that we started this like maybe in episode number 1, we started this story that has kind of come into shape with this one, perhaps. I think that's the one. Police officer charged with misconduct, or police officer given life for refusing to kill teenage girl. That would be very pro-government, I would probably have to imagine. So no, I don't think I want that. Misconduct with the police. Today, the ongoing trial of local law officer Daniel Samuels concluded with a verdict. Found guilty of gross misconduct and endangering innocent lives, Samuel was sentenced to life. Samuels was charged for refusing to follow orders to execute an arrested rebel bomber. Oh, wait a second. This is not the same story then. Samuels was charged for refusing to follow orders to execute an arrested rebel bomber. She was only 15 years old, Samuel. Oh, you know what? This is actually good for us, man. Hold up. Police officer given life for refusing to kill teenage girl. I like the story now a bit better now with this title. Never mind. That's good. Today, the ongoing trial of local officer Daniel Samuels concluded with a verdict. Found guilty of gross misconduct. I'm going to remove that one. So he was found. We got a verdict of guilty. He was charged for refusing to follow the orders to execute an arrested rebel bomber. She was only 15 years old. I'm not sure if the rebel bomber being in here hurts my story or improves it. Well, it's a bomber, so that might sway. Yeah, you know what? If it was just like a regular rebel, like, you know, out there protesting good, but a bomber could be pretty bad. So we'll remove that one. Okay, police officer. Julie, yeah, I figured Julie wouldn't be down for that. The only problem is with Frank. I'm gonna probably get Frank killed here, dog. Look at his suspicions really high. He's gonna get arrested or something. I'm sorry, Frank, if it comes down to that. Let's see. So the last one. I wonder if this right here is connected to that story. Police prevented bombing. No, I don't think this is with that. This is just talking about a regular van in general. Let's see about mercury found in the southern docks. Renovation. Sure, why not? It's still crime related, I guess. I think the West is actually interested in the crime, if I'm right. So, yeah, we'll work the story. Police prevent attempted bombing, or rebels suspected of an intended bombing of government offices. Don't want that. Police prevent attempted bombing. We'll go with that one. Yesterday, a bomber was prevented from arming a large supply of explosives outside a government office. This occurred in a small van parked outside the building. The perpetrators was caught by a security guard who found the van suspicious. Local rebel group are believed to be behind. No, we'll delete that part. Julie, she's down. Alrighty, proceed to layout. Let's start off over here with, let's see how these are going to do. Some very, very good in societal points, and over here, pretty decent in industrial. Pretty good. Okay, this is the popularity we need. We've been sorely missing these high stories here for a minute now, but we got them now. This is good. Fuck celebrity ones. Industrial's fine, crime and societal. Perfect. Let's go into marketing. Alrighty. So, popularity in the West. We could now grow this a bit because we have a lot of crime stories over here. Societal and industrial in the eastern docks. Southern could love us a bit more, but we're already pretty good with them. And industrial is over here. Pretty low. I want to win more sway with the West, so we'll do like maybe a 20% here. We have dropped a bit with the East as well, so we definitely want to spread more papers over here. Maybe do like a 30 up here. Very minimal for the North, maybe like an 8%. And now we increase these here by a little bit more. Let's go with... We've been losing a bit from the East, right? So we'll do like that. And that's fine. I like how this changes depending on how you distribute this shit, man. The Workers' Magazine. That's so interesting. Societal news. Society. Well, this will be more worker-oriented. Same with this one, alright? Interesting. Industrial Outsiders. The West and the East. I really gotta find out what these, like, small, like, mechanics behind the game are. I really like it, but I gotta still learn them out. So we'll do this right here. This seems pretty fine. Let's go ahead and publish this out. Find out what we got here. Business seems to be going really bad over at Romaville. No kidding. One of my friends says it's complete. What? I guess that shouldn't be here. The is. One of my friends says it's complete chaos right now. Oh yeah, you have a friend working there, don't you? Did he manage to stay on? According to him, he avoided getting laid off by a hair. I just hope things don't get worse over there. Alrighty. I think we might lose Frank with this one. It sounds really familiar to one of the issues I had off camera when I was testing the game out. But we'll see. We might lose him for another week or something. Oh, nice. Very, very good. Very, very good stuff over here. So popularity went up by a significant amount. I think we're like over here. So we got some pretty good boost over here. North, again, wasn't really feeling it. But again, I wasn't really aiming for North this time around. So doesn't really matter. Suspicion, or public opinion, is that rebels again. Suspicion went up by 20. Pretty bad. And then our popularity went back up by 6. Okay. I've got mail. Oh, I could only imagine what this is going to be about. 2 of them. Dear editor, because of your impotence and reluctance when taking care of your team, we've been forced to take your employee Frank into custody. We strongly recommend you rethink your position in this matter. If you can't handle your workers, we'll be forced to act in ways that we guarantee won't be favorable for you or your paper. Oh, you scumbags. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen pretty soon. Now, I wonder what that means for us. Dear editor, one of your employees, Anne, has recently shown a quite rebellious attitude in her writing for your paper. While she has no history of disloyal behavior, her recent actions have led us to consider taking this matter into our own hands. Proper disciplining is in order. Otherwise, we will be forced to act in order to discourage future events like these. Okay. Dear editor, I've left to support the workers. See, I told you. He'll be back on Monday. I'm not sure you're going to be coming back, Frank. I'm pretty sure when you went over there, you got arrested as well. And what is this over here? Education is for the people. An oppressive government's biggest fear is an educated public. Don't let the upper-class tyrants control our knowledge. Alrighty. Well. So, is Frank at the rally, or is he arrested? I'm pretty sure he's gone for good. Now, they mentioned interest in Anne now as well. Okay. Julie needs to tone it down here, or else we'll lose her as well. So, Julie's gonna have to tone it down here a little bit. And, you know, we're actually pushing Anne towards the rebel side slowly, which is great. Okay. We gotta be careful. We gotta maybe tone it down with the anti-government sentiment for a while. Unemployment rises, that's gonna only piss him off a bit more, I'm gonna say. Former rebel speaks out to press. Today, a man claiming to be a former member of the rebel cell approached local press for an interview. The man admitted to a number of illegal activities, including recent attacks on police officers. He claimed to have parted ways with his group as a result of guilt. It's getting worse, he stated. If this continues, innocent people will be hurt. Alrighty. I think, as much as I want to go pro-rebel over here, we are in rebel sentiment already for the most part. But in order for us to continue going forward, not going to be completely shut down, I think we might have to slip in a few anti-rebel stories in here so our suspicion goes down, and so is the suspicion of our workers over here too. Otherwise, they'll be winding up like Frank. So let's take a little bit of a break here from the pro-rebel thing. I know this run is going to be pro-rebel, but I'm still going to go with that idea, but I'm going to tone it down for you know, progress purpose here as well. Let's go with, Rebels assault trade convoy en route to Westport. Government blames robbery on rebellion. Let's go with the rebel assault trade convoy en route to Westport. Last night, a number of delivery trucks entering Westport were attacked. According to testimony, a group of masked individuals intercepted the trucks at the customs checkpoint. Threatening the drivers, the men emptied the trucks, leaving with their contents. Westport City Police have officially labeled the event as a rebel activity. We'll do government blames robbery on rebellion. No, that's still gonna piss off the loyalists. So we'll leave it like that, but we'll go ahead and scrap off the rebel activity one. And we'll just leave it like this. Like, make it like a general crime story, I guess. Phil, you okay with that one? Phil is okay with that one. Great. Pulp Rider starts cult. That's gonna be probably celebrity news. I guess we could probably even do a celebrity news just to kind of tone it down here a bit. We might go for that one and probably win some... You know what? We could win some sway with Nord with this as well. Let's give him a few celebrity news this time around. Yeah, so let's do Pulp Writer. Pulp Writer starts cult, or former author turns prophet. Let's go with the cult one. Pulp writer Pete E. Roberts has gained some new popularity by claiming to have unlocked psychic powers. Offering to share his secrets for a price, the author has opened a new institute in his home. This is due to his claims that his powers can only be used inside his home. He has already received several applications from the people of Westport. Turns prophet. Let's go with cult over here. Let's see, he's gained some popularity by claiming to have unlocked psychic powers. Offering to share his secrets for a price, the author has opened a new institute at his home. This is due to his claims that his powers can only be used inside his home. He has already received several applications from the people of Westport. Let's go ahead and remove this so it doesn't look like he has any support, and we'll kind of make it like a dirt sheet story where this guy's just gone nuts, you know? So we'll remove that part. And yeah, we'll leave this part over here. This is obviously the most sketchiest part of it. Oh yeah, I can only use my psychic powers in my home. You know, I'm pretty sure he has his home completely rigged to move on the fly. So we'll put this down like so, and we'll give this over to Julie. She needs to have some suspicion brought down, so there you go. Movie star visits underground club by the Eastern Factories. Well, we are trying to get some more support with the East too, right? Sure, let's do the movie star one. Movie star visits underground club by the Eastern Factories, or movie star parties with violent gang. Oh, that's some dirt sheet right there, dog. Last night, movie star Harold Finn was spotted entering an underground club by the Eastern Factories. The club has been suspected of being affiliated with the Vile Rags, a criminal organization known for their violent behavior. While it's uncertain that he did what he did at the club, sources claim that Finn drunkenly left in a cab at around 5 a.m. We'll remove this part over here, and we'll just leave this here. Absolutely. And movie star parties with violent gangs in your story. Give this to Anne. Perfect. So this will probably be just purely celebrity, but that's going to be okay because I want to completely remove our issues with the government for a while. A little bit societal in there. And crime. That's not too bad. I like this. We'll probably drop some popularity, but again, as long as we drop the suspicion, I'm okay with that. So, since we're going really heavy on the celebrity front over here, we gotta go, like maybe 30 over here. Western is actually kind of interested in celebrity and crime as well. And we'll do like a 45 over here. Eastern is societal, and then South. Okay, we'll do maybe like so, and like so. Is that good? Yes, I'm gonna say this is gonna be pretty good. Publish it out. So Phil, how are you? You didn't show up to work yesterday. Oh yeah, sorry, I was just a bit preoccupied. John needed someone to drive him to the doctor. Oh, your brother, how is he? Better, I suppose. The doctors say he can move his toes now. They still aren't sure when he'll be able to walk again, though. That's true, he's got a disabled brother, as we read in the profiles there. 5 weeks left. I'm surprised we haven't been shut down yet, considering how heavy we were against the government. And we sold, you know, I'm not surprised about this one. I'm actually quite surprised we sold this much at Southern Docks. I expected a small amount over here. I was hoping for a bit more North and West. The South one is the one that surprises me a bit here. But hey, we got some popularity with them as well, which should help us out going forward. Alrighty, pretty good. Oh, and check it out. We did not sway the public, which is okay. And the suspicion barely went up, which is good. We're trying to keep it low so we don't get shut down before our run ends over here. You've got mail. Oh, come on, guys. I didn't bust your balls this time. Most uncooperative editor. Can you believe this guy? It seems that your paper, the Westport Independent, has continued to take a stand against the guidelines put into place in preparation for the Public Culture Bill. Continued disobedience will be punished. Punishment will also be dealt out to any specific individuals involved, whether they are employees of the paper or not, to prevent the potential future spread of disloyal or terrorist opinions. Please reconsider what is in your best interest. Okay. Look, my friend, I went celebrity news for a reason, okay? Don't bust my balls, right? I will go with the full force of rebel on you. I will. Don't test me. We're going to wrap it up here for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a like to support. It does mean a lot. We'll come back next episode. Hopefully keep ourselves from being shut down and spreading some popularity around as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.